What's up, everyone? Welcome to your pause menu. Kidding. Cracka, Season 3, Episode 27, I believe. Before we get into this episode, I want to thank a new subscriber, which I didn't thank on the last episode because I missed the name when I was going through it, but probably going to get it wrong, but you know how I am. MSKI361, or Emsky361? Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Alright, this episode is not going to be about comics. It's going to actually be about something else that I had gotten a request, I think right before I left. That's why I didn't do it. But this might be a long episode because I got a lot to show. This is going to be all my DC toys, basically. The good guys, bad guys, stuff like that. I wasn't going to do the bad guys. I was going to do it separately, but I figured the hell with it. Supervillains, superheroes, put them together. A lot of mix of stuff. There's the Super Friends in here. I think that's what they were, the ones from the 80s. There's, Justice League, mostly Justice League Unlimited, stuff like that, but you'll see the mix. But before we get into that, my fiance bought me Superman Unbound yesterday. Got a chance to watch it. It was pretty cool. It's basically like the first appearance of Brainiac and Kandor and stuff like that. Some cool fights. Definitely had some cool stuff in it. And they showed a thing from the new movie coming out, Flashpoint, which looks really cool. Who knows when that comes out, but anyway. One of the coolest things in here, I thought, besides the fights, if you don't want to know, spoiler alert, you might want to move a little ahead. Brainiac shrinks part of Metropolis, and Lois Lane is in the Daily Planet, obviously, and that's part of the thing he shrinks. And when he's looking at the glass where she's in it, she gives him the finger, which was just funny. But very cool. Throw that over there. He's Superman, he could take it. Another thing before we get into it, again, I was playing Injustice. No spammers or anything. This is actually kind of good news, I guess, would be. I was playing it late last night, around 2 in the morning, and this guy's name popped up, and I recognized him. I'm like, oh man. Basically, he's like a celebrity gamer, I guess is what you would want to call it. He's got a YouTube channel. True Underdog is his name, and he popped up, and I'm like, oh my god, and because I've been watching his channel lately. He gives a lot of great tips. How to start off like basic stuff, and then he works his way through advanced combos and shows you how to do it, and how to take care of Deathstroke spammers. He actually had a video on that, and it actually works. So that was cool. And then when I went to play him, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So I figured, screw it, because Nightwing's my best player I have that I'm good at, and I picked him. I'm like, I'm gonna get nailed, and he picked Lobo. And what was cool is, probably because I watch his show, I know how he plays, I know what he does. And he, right off the bat was starting to kick my ass, like left and right. And we were on Themyscira, whatever it is. And of course, everybody, the first thing they do is throw that friggin' lion's head. So I knew that was coming. But what he didn't expect is that most people don't do it. Is when you get near the lion's head, you can pull that chain and have the fire go down if you're not one of the characters that throws it. Caught him with that. The second I caught him with that, I started nailing him with stuff like left and right. Wasn't spamming at all. I don't want to hear anything. That's why I was waiting to see what kind of a guy this guy was, and he was, he knew how to do like sick combos, and that's what I knew he was going to try to pull off. And once he made one mistake, I went after him, and not like I destroyed him, but he, like I said, the first round he destroyed my ass, and then the second round I got him barely, and then the last round. Basically, one or two more hits, and I would have been done. And I just caught him. I nailed him with the low staff twice, so he got up in the air, and then I jump kicked him and got him. And it was cool. It was just interesting. You watch the show, and then you get a chance to play him. Sent him a message. I said, good game. I watch your show. It's really good. It's actually very helpful. Keep up the good work. And I didn't get any response back, but whatever. Still cool. Anyway. On to the toys. Got lots to show. This is from Super Friends. This is Red Tornado. He squeezes his arms and his legs move, which I don't want to do because actually his arm just kind of came off before. That's how old he is, and I had to fix him, so I don't want to mess with him right now. But moving on. This is from Unlimited. This is Our Man. I'm going to try to get through these pretty quick because there's a lot of them. Like I said, I forget who sent me the request. I just remember writing it down. And it was just basically when I left, so I didn't get a chance to do it. So whoever sent me the request, I know it's a long time in the making, but here you go. These, they did like a little line of them. The Apache Chief, they did the old Justice Friends, Super Friends, whatever you want to call them, but you know who he is. Another one was the Samurai. And I have all the weapons for these characters, unless I say otherwise, but I'm not going to put them all together because that would really take forever to put all the weapons and go through that. But Vigilante, so I'm just going to show them as is. Mr. Terrific, and yes, I have his balls. Bruce Wayne, the old Bruce Wayne. Master Wayne, Master Wayne. Oh, I am Michael Caine. From the Batman Beyond kind of thing. I do have, well, did have Alfred, which I'm pissed off because I shouldn't have did what I did, but back in the day, I think it was like 97 or 98, they had this package come out where it was all Batman figures, and Alfred was part of that package, and there's the only way you could get him. And I had brought it home, I forgot what it was, I think it was like from my first, like, paycheck I got from when I was working landscaping. I got my paycheck, and they had it at a comic book store, and I was like, I want to get that, and I think it was like 60 bucks. And I was like, you know, I really want it, it's cool, you know. And, you know, for a while I had it on top of my shelf, and I left it alone. And my friend came over, and he's like, oh, you know, he's like, that's an awesome Batman. It was like a see-through looking, like, red Batman. And I actually had one of those already. He's like, oh, you know, can I get that one? And I'm like, me being stupid, I give him the one, I opened the box, which was really stupid, and I give him the one out of the box, which I should have gave him the one that I had, you know, separated. What can I tell you? I don't know what the hell I was thinking at the time. So then I was like, alright, it's already broken down, so I took all the other characters out, and I was basically, I guess it makes sense, but a lot of people know when they sell part of their collections of things, like how depressing it is. But I was short on cash, so it's like a year later, and we were about ready to get evicted, so I started selling off a lot of my figures that I had, and Alfred was one of them. I got 40 bucks for him, which was good, but now I'm hearing he's worth a fortune right now, which, who knows if that's true. I didn't really look him up or anything, but yeah, I got 40 bucks. Moving on. The Creeper from the animated series of Batman. There's another Red Tornado, Justice League Unlimited. Warhawk. A see-through Martian Manhunter. Some Batman Returns. Jungle Strike Batman, the Michael Keaton face. Excuse me. Hairball. Superman. You could tell which ones are the Unlimited. Obviously. Batman Beyond. I do have his wings. Super Friends Flash, who's actually his paint's coming off everywhere. And him, if you squeeze his arms, his legs would move. Which, let me tell you, back in the day in the 80s when you were a kid and you had that, that was like, you know, that was awesome. You were shocked. Like, oh my god, he's moving. Wildcat. The Elongated Man. Mr. Miracle. The Martian Manhunter from Super Friends. I think that's what they were called. Let me know. I can't remember. Green Arrow. Even though when he squeezes his legs, his arms will move. I do not have his bow though, so that kind of sucks. Captain Atom, which I do have his other metallic color in my cave on the card. Nightwing from the Batman animated series. From the Batman, Bruce Wayne, young Bruce Wayne. Speedy, which kind of got screwed because I was told he was a custom job character when I bought him off eBay, but apparently he's not. You can actually get him in packages. So I didn't pay that much. He was only $3, but even still, you know, the guy lied. Aztec. I think it's because, I think it might be custom because he made a red bow and he didn't come with a red bow in the package, so maybe he didn't lie. But here's Hawkman. Orion. Green Arrow. Red Rocket. I'm sorry, Rocket Red. Red Rocket, Rocket Red, whatever. What am I thinking? Rocket Red. Sorry, DC. The question? Red Rocket. Actually, that's Red Robin. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to hell. Might as well pick him up while I'm there. Etrigan, the demon. Let's see, Firestorm. Let's see, we got Robin. The Flash. Another Robin from Super Friends. His arm would move when he squeezed his legs. Usually how it works in real life. Metamorpho. Batman from the animated series. This is Hawkman from the Super Friends, which he doesn't have his wings. He's got his little nublets. When he squeezes his legs, his nublets will move. It's kind of like the Archangel right now, you know, nublets. But he's in pretty good shape other than missing his wings. Steel. General Eiling. Aquaman with his hook. This was from one of the episodes with Tom Turbine. The Streak. The Green Guardsman. Which technically I should put him with the Lantern Corps, which was Kilowog. Super Friends Hal Jordan. His arm moves up. Let's see, Kyle Rayner. John Stewart. And this one, I think his name is Arcus. I can't remember. I think that's the name. Argus. I think it's Arcus. Booster Gold, which I do have another color of him, which is like a yellow that came with Skeets. Wave Rider. Pretty cool. I like his see-through flame hair there. Got Dick Grayson. Plastic Man. Another Martian Manhunter. Atom Smasher. So I got the Atom. I do have this really tiny, small size, which is like that big. I have it packed away, and I have a giant Atom. If you can see the size difference. Super Friend Superman, which he's missing an arm. His cape's in actually good shape though, but squeeze his legs, his arms will move, but he's missing an arm. Don't know what happened. Had him when I was a kid. Obviously still have him. Woke up one day, the arm was missing. I guess maybe it's like Toy Story, maybe they do fight when you're asleep and no one's watching. I don't know how it goes. But here's Superman from the animated series. Actually turns into Clark Kent. Superman from the Man of Steel collection in his black suit. Super Friends Aquaman, which he's another one who squeezes his legs and his legs squeezes his arms, his legs and move. Starman. Got Hawk. Pretty cool detail with his cape. A Dove. Batman animated series. Bruce Wayne. Blue Devil. Shining Knight. Which I forget what this was from, but it's pretty cool. I got him for free. It's Batman like in armor, and push the buttons and his wings turn up, you know, so he can fly. I guess like I said, I got this guy for free. 98, I believe it was. I bought Batman the animated series Batmobile from a mock time along with Tomb Raider statue, and they threw that thing in for free, which was cool. Dr. Fate, which I used to have his 80s one, the Super Friends one, which sucks because he disappeared. Don't know what happened to him. And last but not least, this is apparently an exclusive figure, which is worth money now, but I'm not really sure. Hal Jordan in his flight clothes. That will do it for the superheroes. And we're going to move on to the villains. Just get some of these things away so I can actually make room. Actually doing, like I said, I'm doing some packing. So that's why one of the reasons why I'm showing this stuff, because I'm going to be packing these into boxes pretty damn soon. So much to do, so little time. Now you get a glimpse of my DC heroes. Bear with me, let's get to the villains in a second. Which I'm going to warn you, mostly Batman. Alrighty. They're away. Next. The villains. Darkseid. Which I did have his Super Friends one. Again, I guess he must be with Dr. Fate because he's gone. It's a parademon. He flaps when you squeeze the legs. Again, most people do that too. Calabac. His arm. Yeah, his arm moves. Gotta be careful because his leg is kind of shot. I want to snap it. I forget what this guy was called. I know he's with Darkseid. I just can't remember who the hell he was. Let's see, I have a Lex Luthor Limited. Gentleman Ghost. This is from The Batman. It's Clayface. Actually has like a rubbery like arm, and everything else is kind of solid. I believe this is Steppenwolf, General Steppenwolf. He's seen better days. Let's see, Lex Luthor from the Super Friends. This I probably should have grabbed all his stuff, but Firefly from the Batman. I do have his helmet and his locket, whatever it is. Here's Sinestro in a blue suit. Which I think I do have another Sinestro somewhere. Bane. Batman Animated Series. This is from The Batman. Killer Croc. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, his tail moves. From The Batman. Mr. Freeze. Now people say that this thing comes off, but I've never been able to, I didn't want to mess with it. But if it does, let me know if anyone knows. This is Bane from The Batman. So Mr. Freeze. His arms go up. Yay. This is from, I think, the Superman, what was it, Man of Steel collection, Doomsday. Interesting. From The Batman, it's the Joker. You can see trimmed. From the Super Friends thing, he's seen better days, and I don't think I have his umbrella, but the Penguin. From Batman the Animated Series, I'm missing pretty much all his stuff, but Clayface. I'm missing his boulder, whatever that thing was that came out. From The Batman, I think his name was Trembler. Basically, you wind him up, and his, obviously his hands move. From Batman the Animated Series, Mr. Freeze. His head actually pops off, which I do have. It's like these spider legs that come with it, which I do have them, and his chest opens up. Usually, of course, when you really want it to do it, it won't do it. Might have to trust me on that one, but his chest opens up. He put his gun in there, or whatever. This I can't remember where the hell this is from. I got this in like a. I was bidding on some figure, and the guy gave this to me for free. But it's like a pirate Two-Face with like this spinning claw-looking thing. Weird. Obviously, I know it's from like a Batman thing. I just can't remember what. This guy's missing a leg, but this is Mantis. See better days. It's actually a cool figure. From the Batman, it's the Riddler. It was really, really, really thin. This was just like a little thing, like I said, when I won that one bid, this guy threw this like little itty bitty Lex Luthor thing in there. As you can see, it's not really, well, I guess he is kind of the size of, no, he's a little smaller than the other figures. I don't know what he is, I think he's just something. Whatever, it was free. From Batman and Robin, ugh, Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, here we go. Here's a Firefly's jetpack. It was somewhere. This is a weird Poison Ivy Bane. It's kind of see-through. It's got like a weird claw. Interesting. Here's another Mr. Freeze. Nice to meet you. Ra's al Ghul. Oh, there we go. Anyway, another Sinestro. Sinestro in his yellow. I guess this is street clothes. Let's see. I don't know why that's in there, but there's another Batman figure. Looks like Azrael. From the Justice Lords episode. John Stewart. Martian Manhunter. This is just Superman in his black suit from the Unlimited. Reverse Flash. Copperhead. I don't know why this is in there, but I think this is Superman Supreme, I think he was called. A lot of mix. Just another version of John Stewart with a different emblem. I've got 3 Amazos. Gray. Then he turns into the gold. And then I have a Kryptonite one. At least I think it's Kryptonite. Or Jade, whatever you want to call him. He's green. The Joker. I think this is Dr. Polaris. I think. If I'm correct. Mirror Master. Let's see. Black Manta, or as in the Unlimited they call him Devil Ray. Gotta have him. The Shade, which is interesting because he's covered in this crap. I gotta wash them. I don't know if it's mildew or what, but I gotta take care of them. This is from Batman Forever. Two-Face. Parasite. Drop him. Bizarro. And last but not least, the Ultra Humanite. That's a big old monkey. Alrighty. That is it. That's all my, actually it's not all my DC stuff, but it's the villains and heroes, I guess. I do have a lot of doubles of certain characters that I put in another box. I have Wonder Woman somewhere. I have them, I don't know what it is. I was trying to sort them, and then I guess I got bored. And then didn't sort them all that well, so... When I do the other ones, you'll see other ones. I have, like I said, Wonder Woman. I have Katma Tui from the Green Lantern Corps. I think I have a Guardian. Anyway. So whoever sent me the request for the toys, I finally got to you. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, because I probably erased the damn thing for some reason, or it got erased. But here's the DC stuff. Hope you all enjoyed it. I did. It was fun going through the stuff. But anyway, it's not the size you make it that matters. What you have in it that counts, and what I have in it is a lot of toys that I got to sort and pack. So that's what I'm going to go do now. Later.